look there inside Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 9-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Flacco. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he's going to be brought down past the 20. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Cleveland.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And we mark out up at the 34-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. They'll bring this up to the 22. Brett Delphin up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. We'll go play action with Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 3rd and 14 coming up. Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return, it's Carter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Now Love. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's the crack, the tight end downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. DeAndre Carter on the return. Oh! And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing, Flacco. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's 4. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. We'll get that out wide to 4. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now Flacco. He finds Judy on that one. first down. A pickup of 9.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Flacco to throw. His throw left is complete with Judy. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
For another Cleveland Browns. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's second and goal. Is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The PAT, up and good. As the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Nixon on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Back to throw is Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Here's Love to throw. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Packers going to use their final timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here's first and 10. Love to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen.
the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Downfield, he's got his receiver, Wicks.
It's a gain of 20.
So we reached the intermission and what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Quay Walker getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Looking deep here for Tillman. And that is incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This returnable with Reed. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's Jacobs. Marked down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jaden Reed, touchdown Packers. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. The bootleg, he'll look to throw here, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To Jerome Ford. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. To throw is Flacco. Taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Flacco. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. Now Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
In motion, Reed. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
A 52-yard attempt.
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range.
17.
They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
That's good.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Throwing, Flacco. Completing that one to Carter. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 38 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Here is first and goal. Here's Flacco. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth, as the kickoff comes. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now 4 seconds left. And we get a timeout call.
2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here we go. One final play. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes Ford on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Flacco. He's got his man Carter. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He will pick up a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Flacco to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll run a toss play, and it's Ford. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On comes the Packers punting team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action. He'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he's going to take this win here for the visiting Packers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.